Welcome to Ask WG, the weekly segment where you, the viewer, get to send us letters and we'll try to answer it the best we can. Yeah.
We'll give it a go.
How well did it go last week?
I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, all right. The first question comes from Jessica. She asked, Dear Worldwide Gaming, will Elder Scrolls Online have the same fighting mechanics as Skyrim, or will it be different?
It's going to be a fair bit like Skyrim. They haven't really said anything towards it being different. Being an MMO, I imagine it's probably going to be more focused on the third person as opposed to first person combat. But that being said, they might try and do something a little bit different. And I think if they did, that'd be awesome.
I saw some cool little thing where you can like kind of co-op attacks. You can combine attacks to make more area effect damage and stuff like that.
Well, that'd be really cool. I mean, and especially for stuff like, Bethesda games have always given you the option to go between first and third person. I think combining attacks like that would be better for third person because you don't want to accidentally get caught in your mate's spell. But for the sword fighting stuff, you'd have to go first person.
Yeah.
First person all the way. That'd be the best.
The next question comes from Tom. He asks, if there was one game that you could refund and scrub from your mind, what would it be?
I don't think I have one. I mean, I'm a guy who buys a game because I've heard heard good things about it or played it somewhere else.
Do your research?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do. I've had a few games that I've really not liked, but not to the point where I've wanted my money back for them. Probably the only game I really didn't like was Hydrophobia Prophecy, but I paid $1 for it on Steam. It was on sale, and I don't feel like I'm being ripped off.
Yeah, my one is actually a $12 game I bought on Steam called Highlanders. It's like some weird kind of little RTS. It wasn't that great, but like it's $12 in the end. Like I don't mind. You can have it. Like,
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The next question comes from Mary, and she asks, are you finding that games are becoming less immersive and more focused on making games visually appealing?
I don't think the two are mutually exclusive. I think they kind of go hand in hand. I think the more immersive a game, the more visually appealing it is. Obviously, realism really helps with immersion, you know what I mean? Like,
but then you got things like Minecraft then, where, you know, it's all blocky graphics.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to have real visually appealing graphics to make it immersive, but to say that the two are totally separate from each other, I don't think is correct. I think, you know, a perfect game like that is The Last of Us. Now, The Last of Us has fantastic graphics, and it's really, really well done, and at the same time is super immersive as a result. Again, Fallout 3 had really realistic graphics at the time,
Yeah.
and it was super immersive.
Yeah.
G'day Australia, John McLeish here. I'm standing out the front of the LA Convention Center in the small town of Los Angeles, California. We're here for the E3 Expo. It's going to be huge, it's going to be fantastic. It's my first time in the United States and I'm absolutely stoked. Unfortunately though, I went and bought the wrong hat. Apparently, this isn't New York. I can't believe this. I come down to LA to ask people questions. The first person I find is an Australian. G'day mate, what's your name?
My name's Nick. How you doing?
G'day Nick, how are you?
Yeah.
So are you here for E3 this year?
Definitely. Here every year. It's a frequent event back since, you know, its inception in the late 1960s. Back in those days, I think it was more rudimentary. Scrabble, I think, was.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a grassroots movement back then.
Yeah, it's totally hipster. These days, it looks like they're just trying to, you know, it's like Beverly Hills. It's trying to be new. It's trying to be exciting. I'm not sure if it always does it, but this year is looking to be quite exciting.
I'm Ronnie Scherer from Lego.
I'm Danny Bergman from Lego in Denmark.
Oh wow, fantastic, from Denmark. Well, I take it you guys are here for E3?
Yeah, we got showing a lot of new Lego games this year. Chima Online is our big new online game. We got Lego Marvel, Lego Friends, and Lego Batman 2
Batman
for
2 on
Wii U.
So who would you say your core audience is? Would that be what, 8 to 12?
Absolutely.
8 to 12, yeah.
And a bunch of adults, young adults like yourself that still enjoys Lego.
Oh yeah, no, I've been a huge fan of Lego since I was probably since I was born, really. My dad bought me my first Lego set. It was fantastic. So,
Glad to hear that.
yeah, no, I've loved it, and I love the games too. I am, like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on Lego City Undercover, because I think that's just going to be a hell of a lot of fun. But what was the one? Lego Marvel, did you say? Oh, wow.
I brought you Lego.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, cool. Have a look at that. Got some Lego. So at E3 itself, are there any games on the show floor that you're looking forward to seeing? Me personally, I'm looking forward to Wolfenstein: The New Order. I'm a huge Wolfenstein fan. What about you guys?
Splinter Cell Blacklist. I want it to be playable this time around, so...
Splinter Cell Blacklist. Regarding Splinter Cell Blacklist, what are your feelings about changing Sam Fisher's voice from Michael Ironside?
I was bummed at first, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a fan since the original, so Michael Ironside really made the character, but I have high hopes, and I think that this new guy's gonna do a good job, and I think the game looks awesome. They're bringing back Spy vs. Merc, so I'm pumped about that.
I had to come over here because I saw the Yankees hat and a smiling guy. I wanted to turn that turn that smile and make it a frown.
Fantastic.
From Australia then?
Yeah, I'm from Australia. We're from Melbourne,
Australia.
Australia.
The rivalry between New York and Boston?
I've heard of it, but I wasn't sure how big of a rivalry it was. Whether it's something like like Melbourne and Sydney or something like that.
Oh no, it's like that. It's hatred. It's like Arsenal and Manchester.
Oh,
We hate each other. I mean, I like the city of New York, but the freaking Yankee. Oh, can I strangle him? No, we're here for this right here. I actually work for Fremantle Media. We have all these game shows. Let's Make a Deal, Family Feud, Price is Right, Total Blackout. I basically go around town and I look for fun people to be on the game shows. Camera friendly, high energy, and it's on CBS. And so that's what I'm here. I'm here to get this whole freaking people here.
Fantastic. So I take it you're not going to be going into E3 this year. Have you heard anything about it?
Well, I hear it's one of the biggest shows of the year with the most fun audience. So I have a friend that's an exhibitor who's going to sneak me in the slide door, and I'm going to be in there.
Fantastic. Are there any games or anything you're looking forward to seeing at E3?
Isn't there a new game called Red Sox Beat the Yankees?
I'm personally looking forward to the new Wolfenstein game.
Oh.
I think that's going to be really exciting. Then again, I just love killing Nazis, but who doesn't?
Hey, who doesn't like killing Yankees and Nazis? I mean, what are you going to do?
All right, thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.